when it comes to the adventures at home, it just stopped. Why are there adventures at home? I had the Ten of Cups. Because somebody has a lot of love for somebody, but the other person doesn't show any love in return. That's why. So what's going to be the outcome of those adventures? Romanticizing? Why are you romanticizing? Because the truth is you've been fighting and you don't love this person and you're in a relationship with them. So you are in a relationship with someone you're not in love with and you're fighting with them all the time. But you're romanticizing this. You're determined about something, or they are. What's the determination? That you're going to leave a legacy, or you're going to get your legacy. Outcome of getting that legacy. You might feel like that if you're going to be determined, but you're going to get sick of this. What do you mean you're going to get sick of this? Somebody's determined to get your legacy. You're going to get sick of it. Look, the star came out. Aquarius is here. It's like you're hoping that they'll get sick of wanting your legacy. Good luck with that. Look, you're so unhappy. Alright, the video quit, so I'm not going to keep going because you're not even going to know what I'm talking about if you just join me. And if you did just join me, thank you for being here. I don't know what happened. I'm going to clean this mess up, and I'm going to move on to the end of the reading and the Q&A and call it a day. I don't know. Somehow, you got somebody who's after your money. You know they're after your money. You're not happy with them. You are not in love with them. And you're hoping that they'll get tired of something. So you have the opportunity to be alone, but you don't have the courage. Or they don't. And they don't do honest work. They do something that's not honest for work. And we saw that also, didn't we? They're not delighted at work. They're doing adventures at home. You're flexible with your purity. You're going to have miracles in your love life. That's what I want to know. Why are you having miracles in your love life? Let's pull tarot on that. Show me the miracles that are happening in this person's love life, Spirit. What is going on? How are you working in this person's life? The Lovers came out. There's a Gemini vibe to this. Alright. What's the energy to overcome? The Magician and transformation, death. So you have no choice. The universe is not giving you a choice. That's how Spirit's working. The energy for you to overcome is the Magician and death, which is like you manifesting this huge change. So maybe you don't want to make this huge change. What's going to pull it together? Okay. The High Priestess and Temperance in reverse. Remember I said you were hoping they would get tired of trying to get all your money? So you're using your intuition and losing your patience is what's going to pull this together. This is about your love life, by the way. And someone is using horrible, horrible judgment here. Alright, let's pull some tarot on this and see exactly what we get. I'm going to use this deck first and see what comes out. Actually, before I use that deck, I want to find out how you feel about this person. How do you feel about this person in your love life? How do you feel about them? Past life and second chance. Like this is someone from a past life or from, it's like an ex or someone from your past and you want a second chance or a past life. You feel like it's hopeless and you will not get a second chance. Show me how you feel about this person in your love life. The one that you're going to have the miracle. Like you have conflict and you won't get a second chance. So you guys have been fighting and we saw that. Alright, how do you feel about this person in your love life? You feel like there's intimacy, closeness, a bond. Okay? How do they feel about you? Rejection came out and obscurity. They feel like you're not going to abandon them and like you're not keeping any secrets. What's the truth? Farewell, the end, closure, all came out in reverse. All their cards are coming out in reverse. Somebody's chasing. I'm going to turn their cards around. They feel like this is over because you keep secrets, you're mysterious, and you're hiding things. And you're going to abandon them, reject them, dismiss them, and you have irrational fears around this relationship. And you feel like this is all about the intimacy. I think for you, it's all about the sex, and they think it's over. What is going on besides the intimacy for you? You've been bluffing about there being chemistry and an apology. So you haven't been honest with them. You've been bluffing. There's no attraction, no spark. When it comes to intimacy, you're not even attracted to them. And there's forgiveness for some reason. Why is there forgiveness? Because of not being loyal. Oh, so you may have cheated on them. Look, and there's karma involved. Why is there no loyalty? Because of a perspective. What do you mean a perspective? There being no distance. You can't be loyal because you're realizing that you're better off if there's no separation. Separation from whom? Someone that you see, you were sending someone mixed signals and caused them a lot of sorrow. So how does this third party feel about you? You have a third party. They feel like family and like they're not at their breaking point. What do you mean they're not at their breaking point? I think they're almost at their breaking point. They're longing. This is your family and they're almost at their breaking point and they're longing. Maybe they want you to hit your breaking point. But they feel like family. Remember family, friend, and love? What's going to be the outcome of this relationship right here? You're going to be at peace. You're going to be trapped. And you're going to realize you made mistakes. And you weren't thinking. So this relationship right here that was all about the sex is over. And you're going to, I think, reject this person. That's why the energy to overcome is you manifesting this change. Because I think you're afraid to tell this person that you want to end this with them. And I think it's because you and this person have a legacy somehow together. That's what it feels like to me. Alright. When it comes to your relationship, what are the blocks in your relationship? Body shame. What else? You don't care, you're ambivalent, and you can't change this person. Somebody is, it says body shame, but in reverse. So to me, that would be somebody who maybe either used to feel shame about the way they look and they no longer feel that way, But it's like they don't care because somebody can't change. You just won't change. All right. What else is going on here? Somebody's too aggressive. They have too many expectations, and they're stuck in the past. And they, it's like they want to do everything right now. So what's going to be the outcome? Love is not the answer. Somebody's going to play the victim. They're going to need rescuing. They're going to compare you to someone else. And they need to stop making excuses for talking all the time or not talking. Remember, somebody won't listen. You didn't see that reading. It's possible you did not see that reading. Before this reading, I did another reading, and now I'm doing the love part of it, because you're supposed to have a miracle in your love life, okay? Alright, let's look at the tarot now. I'm going to look at it from this deck and see what Spirit's saying. Why is the Lovers here? Hey, Arushi! Hey, Asha! Hey, Manya! If you missed the first video, make sure you go back and watch it, because it did make a lot of sense. Alright, why is the Lovers here? May I see, please? Lovers, why are you here, Gemini? Why are you here, Gemini? You're here twice. Oh, you're here because of the Lovers. Anyway, the Lovers is here with the Three of Pentacles, y'all. You have no choice. You can't reach out. You won't allow anyone to help you. You have no choice. It's like the Lovers is clarifying the Lovers. So you're either not in love, and you don't want anything to do with this third party, or you have no choice. Like, Spirit is not giving you a choice to reach out. Alright, why is the Magician here? Because of release. And sharing the love. Because you're no longer going to share your love with somebody else. You are manifesting, no longer sharing, letting this go, releasing it, letting it go. You want to release this, number 13 and number 3. I got 1, 3, 3 again. Okay. I want to find out exactly what release is, which tarot it is, because they're different meanings. Number 3, release. Discard, shed, end, transformation, freedom, empowerment. An opportunity for renewal around affairs of the heart is available at this time. And it's quite possible that this renewal will happen through release. It's a letting go it's a letting go that you discover. It's in letting go that you discover what remains, what is truly yours. Sometimes in relationships, you may feel the need to hold on tightly to those you love, whether or not this love is returned. And we saw that it was not being returned. This can lead to tension and unhappiness for all involved. Even in good relationships, holding on too tightly doesn't allow a relationship to breathe, grow, and mature. Are you restricting someone or trying to attract someone through your will? Discard any need to control and see how the relationship transforms. Watch how releasing the overwhelming need for a relationship allows the perfect one to appear. Shed any belief and behavior that does not serve your highest good. Throughout life, we receive many mixed and often incorrect messages about how a relationship should work. Let go of any preconceived notions or expectations about your relationship or your lack of them. By doing so, your current relationship can flow and flourish in a way that is best for everyone. By being yourself, you also attract to you the relationship that will serve your highest good. This is also a card of possible endings. Are there relationships that you cling to that you would be better off leaving? Is letting go of a stagnant or difficult situation? In letting go of a stagnant or difficult situation, you empower yourself, opening the way for new and opening the way for new and rewarding relationships. This is the traditional death card. And we have death clarifying death, you guys. We have the lovers clarifying lovers with the Three of Pentacles. And then we have death clarifying death with the Three of Cups. So you are trying to manifest a relationship with somebody who doesn't want to be with you. You're trying to hold on to somebody who is no longer meant to be in your life. All right, that death was clarifying the Magician, and so was the Three of Cups. So you're trying to manifest something you need to let go of. Why is death here? Wow. Because of your sacral chakra and listening. The High Priestess is here with your sacral chakra. So you need to use your intuition when it comes to your sacral chakra and something that needs to change. Can you show me what? You need to heal. There's something going on in your sacral chakra that needs healing. And right now you don't need to be alone, but you feel very alone. Let me tell you what heal is. I'm telling you, these cards are different. Healing is the Star card. So right now you need hope when it comes to your intuition. Okay, like if this were my reading, I need healing in my body because they say I have cancer in my sacral chakra. You may need healing because the sex, and it would have indicated that the sex is what's keeping you in this relationship. The intimacy is the only reason you're staying. So what needs to change is you need hope and healing when it comes to your sacral chakra, whatever that means to you. So now we have the High Priestess clarifying. This reading is out of our control, collective. Spirit is in control of whatever's going on here. We are not. You understand that? When major arcanas clarify themselves, the universe is taking control. All right, why is the High Priestess here? Because of sadness and isolation. You need to use your intuition when it comes to feeling sad and isolated. Why is Temperance in reverse? Because of... Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The Four of Cups in this deck, you're going to lose your patience about having success and growth and an opportunity that's beckoning. And why is Judgment in reverse? Because you're going to detach. Major shit. You're going to rest and reconsider. This is the Eight of Wands. This is like real fast movement towards an opportunity. You're going to lose your patience or your temperance. You're going to lose your control when it comes to wanting to have success and growth and to have an opportunity. And what you're not seeing the truth about is that you need to detach. Once again, see how she's letting go? She's detaching and she needs to rest. The Nine of Wands. She's carrying a heavy burden and she needs to detach. And on the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Maybe that's who she needs to detach from. Let's see what she's doing with number 11. Justice. So she's going to get justice where she's been carrying this heavy load. What's going to be the outcome of her success and growth and opportunity? Wow. The Magician just came out to clarify the Magician. She or he, whoever this is going to manifest success and an opportunity. And things are going to come together. The Two of Cups. Outcome of manifesting these things. You're going to seek the truth, get clarity, and change your focus. You remember your focus? Your integrity. You're going to have integrity by focusing on your health, trusting, and being an inspiration. Your base chakra is also involved. Alright, I'm going to pull another deck. These are different, and I want to pull a more standard deck of tarot on this. That was very, very, very clear to me that Spirit is in control. Now, let's see how it turns out with the regular deck of tarot. If it gives us similar. Uh-oh. Did y'all just see that? It didn't go out, though. It didn't go out. Alright, talk to me, Holy Spirit. Why is the Magician here? Because of the Seven of Swords and the Four of Cups. So somebody's been deceiving somebody about wanting to show love. They have no choice. It's like they have no choice but to not show love. The Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups in reverse. So it's like they've lost it all because of not showing love. Why is the Lovers here? Because of victory. The Six of Wands. This person, they do not want to show you love. Why is the Lovers in reverse? Because somebody is going to get public recognition. They're going to get noticed, recognized. This person is going to really shine like they've never thought they could. Alright, why are they shining? It's like they have no choice. Because of the Chariot. Because they're getting ready to overcome something amazing. This is travel. It could be international travel. You remember your home life? You were going on adventures. Why is the Magician here? Because somebody deceived somebody. The Seven of Swords. They were hiding deceit. It's like they wanted to go somewhere but couldn't, and they were hiding that. Why is Death here? There it is again. There it is again. That Two of Cups. What's changing is a relationship. What's changing about this relationship? The Hierophant came out in reverse. So this could be a relationship of a higher level that's ending. Why is it in reverse? It's a lot of cards. I'm not taking that many cards. Why is it in reverse? There we go. Somebody don't know why. They're soul searching about why. What are they determining? They're reassessing their priorities and they're making some real rapid changes. They're thinking about how they really, really want to make these changes because they feel like they're not putting in what they get out. So what are they going to do? The King of Swords, the Three of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like, this is either an air sign. It could be a Gemini and a Sagittarius. It could be a Libra and a Taurus. I mean, it could be any. It could be a Virgo for sure. This could be a Virgo and a Gemini. But there's too many expectations. They're realizing this person's, they have too high expectations. So, what's the Three of Cups in reverse? Them having judgment when it comes to not working, with this being problematic. This is not a perfect situation, and they're realizing that. Why is the High Priestess here? Because they're tired of carrying this load. And why is the Temperance in reverse? Holy shit. Because somebody is going to rest and recuperate. They're going to get a rest. But there's also going to be a Tower. Their Strength is in reverse. And there's a King of Wands in reverse. So there's a Sagittarius, a male Sagittarius. It could be a Sagittarius and a Leo. They're about to have a Tower about the weakness when it comes to this masculine. What's the Tower about the masculine's weakness? That he's stuck. He's stuck with holding. It's like he's stuck in a bunch of shit. Adversity. With a Queen of Wands. Thinking that there's hope. What's the truth about the hope? That there is a Queen of Swords. Surprisingly, this Aquarius is your friend. Why is this friend involved? Remember friend and family? Why is the friend involved? Because of the truth coming in suddenly. And what's that truth? This Aquarius is bringing truth in suddenly. That somebody's a King of Pentacles. Her identical match over here. So what's going to be the outcome? There's going to be a brand new beginning. The Fool is here. So it looks like this King of Pentacles, this person has been through hell and back with this Leo. And there's a friend who's an Aquarius. And the friend is saying, hey, you're a King of Pentacles. And this is your identical match over here. What are you doing? Like, you're my identical match here and here. This person is basically, astrologically, your identical match in every placement. That's what I see here. How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? Confused. Why are they confused? Because of their family. Why is their family confusing them? Why is their family confusing them? Because of being so nourishing. What do you mean they're nourishing? Because you're releasing, you're not lusting, And you told them you had been tricky and that you felt like this was a curse. Or they told you that. I think this family said you need to let them go. You just want sex with them, and you're being tricky about what you're telling people. This is actually a curse. What's the truth? That they're just going through an emotional storm, and that this is shocking. How does the other person feel about you? Like there's possibilities for commitment with Divine Feminine. That's what I thought. And that right now you're going through a lot of karma because you're with the wrong person. Outcome of you and Divine Feminine. You're longing for the end of a third party with a soulmate. And you're almost at your breaking point. Outcome of hitting your breaking point. Then once you hit your breaking point, it'll be only you. So right now there's a third party involved, and you're running because their family is also involved in this, and their family is telling you that all you want is the sex. But from what I just read with my cards, all you want is sex with the soulmate. This twin flame, it has nothing to do with sex. It's about way more than that. It's about friendship. It's about loyalty. It's about trust, health, wealth, honor, believing, and being friends with two different people, and also having your family involved. And see, your family is involved, but they are telling you the wrong things. Your family is taking the side of the third party who truly is holding on to you. Why are they holding on? Why is this third party holding on so tightly? Remember, it's time to let go. They won't let you go. Why won't this person? I think they want your money. Why won't this person let you go? Because of the Page of Cups. What do you mean the Page of Cups? Could be a child involved. I told you, they want your fucking money. They're excited because you have all this money. And they need to be independent. How do you feel about being with them for money? The Devil came out. Capricorn's here. Remember, you didn't see it. Why is the Devil here? Y'all are doing drugs together. Or selling them. Oh my God, look who came out. That's how you feel. Like you're the emperor. You know who you are. And you know better than this. What are you planning on doing about all of this? You're stronger than this, Emperor. Recovering your stability. And how do you plan to do that? You don't have to worry because the universe is going to do it for you. Clarify what that tower is. There's a tower coming. The tower is what's going to bring hope. That this Queen of Wands will either let you go or get healing. Clarify the Queen of Wands and the hope. Bad judgment. There's no hope for this person. It's always been problematic with them. That third party is a problem. All they care about is your money. And the tower is going to show you the truth. That all this person wants is your money. Outcome of being with this person. Justice. Unaccepted responsibility. The Knight of Pentacles. and the Chariot. So you're going to move real slow towards overcoming this. What happens if you leave them? The King of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Wands. So you would set good boundaries, and you would realize that what you're putting into this is nothing compared to what you're getting out of it. And you need to make real fast plans to get away from it, to let this go. You've both been told to let this go. So if you keep hanging on to this third party, you're going to lose everything. Anything good that's happening in your life right now is going to come to an end, because this person doesn't care about you. All they care about is what they can get from you. And you need to make plans. Remember, it even said in the money cards at the very first reading, it said that this person was from your past and that they were doing something with a car. Alright, now, show me what might happen if you were to move towards this divine union. Hold on. Spirit said hold on. We're getting ready to get to the Q&A. What's going to be the outcome of this third-party situation? You're not telepathic, so you can't read each other's mind. What else? Your family is here, controlling true love. So your family is controlling your true love. What's being hidden? Drama. What's being shown? That somebody is self-pleasing. They've made a decision, that they've learned a lesson when it comes to friend support. And what's going to happen next? They're going to be a player and have differences. What do you mean have differences? They're going to get healing from their double life. Good for you! The grass wasn't greener. Outcome of your healing from your double life. You're going to finally get your freedom, baby. You're going to finally get your freedom. And what will you do with your friend support? You're going to online date this person. Because you're going to stop overthinking and feeling like enough is enough. What's the truth? That somebody was jealous. They were arrogant. They were pretending like they didn't care. And they were coming up with a strategy. What's their strategy? Their strategy is that they just couldn't move on from this secret love. They were in love with this friend. What's going to happen now? A divorce. You're going to get a divorce. And you're not going to be sorry for it either. Don't lose hope. Somebody's getting a divorce, and don't lose hope, because they're not sorry for it either. The grass keeps showing up as not greener. And they're going to force it. Somebody's pushing buttons. What's the drama? Something's all in their head. What do you mean it's all in their head? That somebody's making silent moves because they're not alone. They want to be alone because they want only you. This person is going to get away from them. That's what's going to happen. And now I'm going to show you why. Now I'm going to show you the beauty of why they want to get away from this person. First of all, they're being used for money. The person that they're with is only with them to use them for money. Okay? That's what it was saying. I don't know these people, but that's what it was saying. Alright, now what happens if you go towards the twin flame? May I see, please? Somebody is going to need to get the courage to take action on a new beginning. What's the hold up? They're not moving towards their life purpose. Why not? Because they're wearing a facade about their beliefs, and they're not forming a foundation and a structure and a solid They need to get a solid foundation. They're wearing a facade about having a solid foundation. So they're pretending to have money they probably really don't have. They could have mom and dad's money. All right, what's being hidden? That somebody is having dreams. And what's being shown? That sometime in the fall, in the past, they have regrets because they didn't come closer. They didn't get closer to you. They were at a distance. All right, and what's going to happen next? You're going to have memories of an Ace of Cups in reverse. What happened to the Ace of Cups? You sabotaged it, and this was a dark time. So you lost a baby with this person. And what's being shown is that in the fall, in the past, you regret not being at a distance. Why do you regret that? Because of something that happened in the spring. So it's like you were there and you regret it. What happened? You were cold and detached and wouldn't express the truth. So how do you feel now? Like divine masculine who needs to break toxic patterns. And will you? You're going to have union. You're going to have a soul tie with a union with a soul tie rather. No more lack and suffering in the past. And no more contract, career, or commitment with the wrong person. You need your freedom. And how will they get their freedom? By spying. What do you see when you spy? That you need to surrender, release, and purge. And will you? It doesn't matter. Someone's being controlling. There's going to be a divine intervention that's fate that's going to end that third party. Can you show me what that might be? That transformation, whatever that death, that transformation that showed up twice. Look, somebody's going to be closed off. Well, it looks like you're going to have to go through some stuff, just saying, but don't we always? What a reading. And when I asked about your love life, it cut off like the end. It was like it was saying the end. And then when I started it back, I did your love life. I want to pull one more thing. I'm going to take a break. And then I'm going to do any Q&A you might have. What's going to be the outcome here? Obstacles. Obstacles how? Or to what? Obstacles to that true love. Remember? And what are you going to do about it? You're not going to release. What happens if you don't release? No forgiveness. What do you mean, no release and no forgiveness? No boundaries? What do you need to do here? You need to have integrity when it comes to no children. I think your family could be the children. You need to have integrity when it comes to no children. Stop longing and having time apart. Outcome if you have integrity with no children. You'll be protected. Put away the computer. Your money is a factor. Why are you protected? Because of chemistry and trust. And somebody unavailable during time apart. Anything else we need to know here? There's a marriage. There will be no support. And you're going to learn a spiritual lesson about abundance. Use your intuition. I'm telling you, this person wants your money. And they're enjoying it a lot. How does the other person feel about you? Like you haven't learned a spiritual lesson and you go too slow because of not making a decision. How would they feel about being in a relationship with you? Like there's no children and there would be integrity. Use your intuition. Again, anything else with this relationship that we need to know? Somebody's playing hard. Put away the computer. You're not taking care of yourself. Your rejection. A twin flame and being unavailable. You're not longing for time apart. So you're playing hard. Put away the computer. You can't take care of yourself. You're rejecting, or there's rejection, a twin flame, and they're unavailable, or you are, and you're longing. Why are you rejecting a twin flame? Because you're too scared to take a leap of faith. And it has to do with your money. What would happen if you did? Something strictly sexual? What about it? There would be trust and chemistry. People are telling you, and look, it's protected also. This family is lying to you. And you know it. You know they're lying to you. Where is this divine masculine here? I don't do twin flame readings, but when they come out, he's having a fresh start. Where's the divine feminine? She's separated, and deception is here. What's connecting the two? An awakening? What do you mean you're not awakened? Somebody's releasing somebody because of being a victim. Outcome of the release. They're going to be bound. What do you mean they're going to be bound? They have fear that the answer will be yes. Why are they afraid the answer will be yes? Because they don't understand. What do they not understand? Why somebody won't take off their mask and why there has to be so much pain and grief. Why is divine feminine being deceived about separation? Because somebody's going to return. Can you clarify return? In the winter? What about the winter and return? Somebody's going in a new direction. Right now they're at a crossroads. Clarify who is going in a new direction. Justice, because somebody's going to surrender. And they're going to be with their tribe. They haven't received something. What have they not received from their tribe? It has to do with a soulmate? What about the soulmate? The soulmate is going to be alone because they're not being guided. Why are they not being guided? Because of being abandoned and this being the end of this. Why is it in reverse? Because divine masculine has free will. And what will he do with that? A third party? What about a third party? That's where the forgiveness is going to come in. Outcome of forgiveness for a third party. Somebody's going to stop crying, purging. They're not going to change and cry. Why? Oh, something's itching me. Where'd that go? Lost a card. Oh, wait, here it is. Somebody's going to ascend. That's why. Clarify what they're ascending over. Show me their ascension. Their healing. Outcome of the healing. They're going to recognize the 5D. What about the 5D? Divine Feminine came out. And settling. The 5D is recognizing that Divine Feminine has been settling. What's going to be the outcome of that? Dark night of the soul. Outcome of her dark night. She's going to have union, but no commitment. And somebody's spying on her. Why no commitment? Because they're waking up, refocusing, and they need to get creative. Outcome if they will. They're going to feel the vibes. But they haven't learned their lesson. This person is a piece of work. I would put my foot down and just not be with this person, to be honest with you. I don't think they deserve your attention or your time. I think this person deserves the third party that they're with. My personal opinion. All right. Oh, thank you so much, baby. Oh, how sweet of you. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you so much. What spiritual gifts are operating in this situation? Abundance. We saw that. What else? Oh, that flew out. Somebody's heart is broken. We saw that. They have protection, and we saw that. One more time, I'm hearing. You have butterflies. That's that Scorpio vibe. You're going to manifest, and the clouds are here with a doorway. Somebody's going to get a doorway open. Something's going to change this situation, and it's going to come in the form of a tower. There's some children involved who need to get the hell out of your business, or you could have lost a child. If that's the case, I'm truly sorry for your loss. It does happen, though. It sure does. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick little break. What is this karmic partner doing with this divine whoever's money? Laboring. What do you mean they're laboring? Temporarily. What do you mean they're temporarily laboring? They're not in leadership. Why are they not in leadership? Because of doing odd jobs in their business. What should they do? What should this divine counterpart do about their money? Whoa, that's a lot of cards. What should they do about their money? You and your cards going on the floor. They went way over here. What you should do about your money? Is have a windfall on social media. Can you handle that? And there's that transportation. You're supposed to go somewhere. Adventures in your home life. Alrighty then. I'm going to leave it there. I will pull some guidance. And then I'm going to do Q&A. So, Kailash, if you could get me a list together. Guidance for whoever this is for. What a reading, guys. What a reading. Oh, the Chess Queen came out upright. And the Diamond Dreamer. Number 6 and number 30. Yeah. Number 30. The Diamond. No, the Chess Queen, sorry. I can't see well, so sometimes I have to close one eye. Number 30. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Okay. The Chess Queen has all the tools that she needs or he needs to aid in your quest for a life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. When she arrives as your ally, you're given the task of asking Spirit for a vision of your life. Ask also to know the right action to ensure your part in this process of unfolding. Then, with a sense of trust, allow the strategy to be given unto you by the divine. Are your own goals and desires in alignment with the divine plan for your life? This is a reminder that there is a plan, and then there is the plan of the divine plan for your life. When you're in alignment with the latter, all manner of messages are delivered to aid you in taking the next right action for your life. The chess queen says that all will win this game as long as you let spirit choose your next move. Follow your bliss and the inspired messages delivered by your soul. You cannot lose when you enter the realm of the chess queen, and they appear as your ally. Now, number 3 is in reverse, the diamond dreamer. There's some challenges here, I suppose. Let's see. Okay. It seems as if you're getting caught out of breath, going in the wrong direction. Sometimes you're so busy dancing to your own tune that you find yourself out of step with everyone else. Perhaps now is the time to regroup, sit down, and rest for a while until the rhythm calls you to the dance again. The spiral dancer, why do I call it soul dancer? The spiral dancer is a gentle one. So be still and know that you're always loved. If your question is about a relationship, don't be too assertive now. This is the time to be receptive and allow someone else to take the lead and show his or her true nature to you. At this time, be careful of being manipulated. You will know the truth about the situation clearly if you sit this dance out and observe. And we saw that in both of the readings I did this morning. And this was about, once again, learning a lesson when it comes to your family, your love, your friends. Having integrity when it comes to your trust, and focusing on your health and being an inspiration. And having no gratitude. Somebody doesn't have any gratitude whatsoever for wealth, belief, trust, and honor. And that is absolutely despicable. It is despicable. I can't imagine somebody being kind enough to give me their money, their wealth, their inheritance, even if they gave it to me early or whatever. Like, how can you not appreciate that? How dare you? How dare you? That's awful. That's just awful. Okay, you guys. Hey, Landra baby. Okay, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you're liking. Hype the video if you can. Whatever you can do. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. I'm coming right back, and I'm going to answer as many questions as I need to. Kailash, baby, if you're not around, let me know so I can do the Q&A myself. Let me see if I have heard from him. No, not yet. So sorry. I was looking to see if I had any results from my test yesterday. I was going to share them with you. Oh, wait, I do. Hold on. I think. Okay. Oh, my mouth is so dry. It says that when they did the CT scan, my white blood cells were abnormal, high. My pelvis with contrast only. It says that there's no acute abnormality. My liver, sub-centimeter hypodensity in the right hepatic lobe is too small to definitively characterize. My gallbladder and bile ducts look normal. My spleen had no abnormality. My pancreas, no abnormality. My adrenal glands, a 2.6 centimeter intermediate density ovoid nodule arises from the right adrenal gland, and a 2.6 centimeter intermediate density nodule arises from the left adrenal gland. Those are the glands above your kidneys. Kidneys, ureters, and bladder. No stones in the kidneys or ureters. No nothing abnormal there. Okay, nothing. The bladder was fine. My GI and bowel, there were no visible abnormalities. The peritoneum and retroperitoneum, no ascites, no free air. There is a rounded mass in the pre-sacral space of the pelvis, measuring 3.8 by 4.6 by 2.9 centimeters. Aorta is normal in caliper. No lymphadenopathy. My lymph nodes are okay. My reproductive organs, intrauterine device is present, and the uterus is not abnormal. No acute findings in the abdomen or pelvis related to the fall and suspected rib injury. Rounded mass in the presacral space of the pelvis, measuring blah blah blah, and bilateral adrenal nodules. Findings could be seen in neoplastic and metastatic process. Consider further evaluation with PET CT. And I did that PET CT yesterday, and I have not gotten the results yet. So now you know what's going on with me, and as soon as I get those results, I will share them with you, okay? Alrighty. Hey, Asha. Hey, Kailash. Are you getting me a list together, sweetie? I'm going to take a break, okay? I got my ankle all wrapped up. Look. I got it all wrapped up. Can you see it? And I showed Kailash yesterday a picture of it. It's awful. Awful, awful, awful. But it's going to be okay. This is what my ankle looks like underneath the bandage. And I have that diabetes going on, so I'm having a hard time getting it to heal up. So send me all the positive vibes you can, okay, you guys? Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. And Kailash, somebody gave us a donation, so let's make sure we get their question first, okay? Oh, look, Sandy made me this beautiful bracelet. It's butterflies. Sandy makes jewelry, and she also fixed my crystal. You remember? Do y'all remember my pendulum? Sandy fixed my pendulum. And she's going to be making more jewelry. And she's also going to be making intention candles. And we're going to sell them on this channel if you guys are interested in buying them. Okay? All right. I'll be back. I'm going to take a quick break. I love you guys. See you soon. I'll be right back.
That was great. I couldn't watch it. It just did. showing the same part over and over. I had to come up. But we haven't had that one before, and I've been coming over for a couple months.
It's like it never, whoever this person is or these people are, it's like they just will not let go. And they know that it's over. And now it's gotten to the point where they're just using them for sex and money. So what the hell? Who wants to be with somebody like that? I don't. I know there's a lot of people that do every single day. That say feel damn sorry.
That's fine. It's just candlelight. Yeah, I didn't really. I think I don't know. I did something else because I didn't really like any of it was associated with me. Yeah, it's true. Probably about a week. Yeah. Maybe it was so much to be. I always walk out of this. It just makes me feel more at ease.
Alright, y'all, I'm coming. I hope you waited. Kaylash, are you ready, sweetheart? I'm back. Oh, everybody left.
I have a question.
Not everybody, but
Yeah.
lots of people. About 20 people left. Oh well, we'll answer the questions that are here. And when I get done, I'm getting back in bed and I'm putting my foot up and I'm going to rest. And I'm going to get well. I'm going to be healed. Talk to me, Spirit. Am I going to get healed from all of this? In the near future, yes. But no. I hate when that happens. Why do you say no? Remain positive. You're not trusting. Alright, if I remain positive, will I get healed? You're not ready. It's not up to you. Is there something that can be done to bring healing? The peaceful resolution, the situation will improve, but we have to choose a new direction. So it's going to take something for me to get healed, but I will. I'll get through it. Whatever I have to do, I'll get through it. I'm strong, and I can do this. I don't have to have... I have Sandy, I have my animals, I have my family, and that's all I need. And I have a few good friends. A lot of you. I have a lot of you who are here and sending me positive vibes, and I know that. I don't really think I'm diabetic. I think it's my adrenal glands that have some kind of nodules on them. Okay, who's first, Kailash? Asha, oh Manya, are you the one moderating? Thank you, baby.
start getting ready for work.
Huh?
I gotta start getting ready for work.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you, Manya. Asher wants to know, will Uday come back in my life? Is your intuition right? Will Uday come back into Asher's life, Spirit? May I see, please? Be assertive. The situation will not improve. Be assertive. Will Uday come back into Asher's life? Is her intuition correct? Romance. The situation will not improve. Will Uday come back into Asher's life? Is her intuition correct? No, no romance. Okay. Tell us the truth, Spirit. Will Uday come back into Asher's life? Not in the near future, but reconsider. When he comes back and reconsiders, will he be in her life? It's not the right time. No, it is the right time. Don't stop. Yes, yes, your intuition is right. He is coming back. It may not be right away, though. That's what I'm getting. Is that it could take a little while. Let's see what the timeline looks like for you. Timeline for Uday coming back. What's the timeline for Uday coming back into Asher's life? Asher, June came out in reverse. In a few weeks in reverse. Okay. So it's almost like you saw him in June. Is he coming? When will he come back? Oh. It says August. So June is here. August is upright. It could be next August. And also the next full moon is significant. So something is significant about June. August is upright. And the next full moon. Can we get a definitive answer of when he'll be back for good? Not at a special date. And not today. Can we get a yes or no answer for when? Stop waiting, Spirit said. Stop waiting. It won't be in the morning. So it's like you're wanting this to happen quickly, and I don't see it happening quickly. But let's see. Oh, I have another deck of cards for timing. Can you show me when? May I see when he'll be back? In September. So he'll be back in September. That's this month, right? Not within 18 months, but in September. So it sounds like he will be back in September. And your intuition is right. He will be back. So come back and let me know, Asha, okay? You know how timing is. Free will plays a factor, but a lot of times it's close. Which year? Let me see if I can find out. Can you give me a year, Spirit? Within 4 years. At sunset. Okay? Oh, Mina finally messaged you, and you messaged back, and she saw your reply almost immediately when you replied, but she isn't replying. Why? What's going on? Is she nervous about what to say to me? Okay, let me see. Whoops. Yeah, where is Kailash? I mean, I don't mind. I'm happy to have you moderate, Manya. Please don't misunderstand. I love you. I'm happy you can moderate every time. I just was wondering where Kailash is. All right, when it comes to Mina, is Mina not replying because she's nervous, Spirit? If you believe, wait. No need to worry. Listen to your intuition. Is she going to reply? Helpful people came out. You're not ready. Or maybe she's not ready. How does she feel? How does she feel about Landra Mill? May I see, please? Fear of loss came out in reverse. So, you're afraid of losing someone or of being abandoned. Take a chance. So it's like she won't take a chance because of fear of abandonment. And feeling like somebody can't be fixed. What else is she feeling? I got the wrong card, but that's not, you never get the wrong card. Because of not wanting things to be perfect. It's like she's afraid she'll lose you and things won't be perfect. She might be a little bit needy. I think she's got some issues. I meant to get this deck right here. Show me how she feels about Landra Mill. Like you're not loyal. Why does she feel that way? Because in the past, you may have lied to her, deceived her, or been tricky. And it had to do with lust. Is this going to change? Is how she feels going to change? She's going to let this go. Release this. And family is here. What happens when she releases this? She'll have a different perspective on an apology. And there's no chemistry somehow. Maybe she won't be angry. She could be angry because she feels like you lied to her at some point. Yeah, she's afraid of abandonment. Alright, Kailash. I don't want you to be confused even more. What would she say to Landra Mill if she were to respond? What would she say? I love everything about you. If I tell you how I feel, it might change everything. How do you feel? Besides, you love everything about him. She's afraid. I think it's almost like this relationship would be too perfect. And she's afraid that she's not good enough. Are you like really hot or something? I relate to you on so many levels. I think we have a pretty unique connection. And if you only knew me, you would know that we're not right together. See? It's like she doesn't think she's good enough. And I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind. Yeah, she doesn't have a very high self-esteem, Landra Mill. She needs a lot of TLC. She needs to know that she's beautiful, and she needs healing. Okay? Does that help you not be confused? I don't know, Asher. I can look. Hold on. Give me 1 second, Kaylash, and let me see if I've done that blood test. I did do some blood work, but I don't know if they gave me all the results. They did osmolality calc. That was normal. Total bilirubin was normal. AG ratio. Globulin total. Albumin. Alkaline phosphate. ALT. AST. Calcium. My glucose was real high. My creatinine was high. My bun was normal. My anion gap was normal. My CO2 was normal. Chloride normal. Potassium normal. Sodium normal. So no, I don't see that on here. I haven't done that yet, okay? As soon as I do, I'll let you know. Yes, I remembered you telling me that. I will. I'm going to order me some right now. Is there a brand that you recommend? Or any kind? I will. I will immediately. I will immediately, okay? I'm going to order some as soon as I'll order it from the grocery store to be delivered. Twinnings, okay. All right. Okay, you ready, Kailash? Thank you so much, Asha. What is coming towards you from Tarot? Okay. Is this for Manya or for Kailash? I'm going to say it's for Manya. What's coming towards Manya for the Tarot? I'm going to use a different deck for you. All all in the upright, Manya. What's coming towards Manya for Tarot Spirit? The Three of Swords and the Knight of Wands in reverse. What's coming towards Manya in Tarot Spirit? Manya in Tarot, what's coming towards her? Queen of Pentacles, Three of Swords in reverse. So you're about to get over this because you're going to be very abundant. What's coming towards Manya? Manya. Oh my goodness. Manya. The Chariot is here with the Queen of Cups. And look, the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if you're going to travel to the water. It looks like you might be going to travel by air to some water. Maybe to see a Queen of Cups. Or you might be this Queen of Cups. Or someone may be traveling by air to see you. And it could be this Emperor right here. And there's going to be a lot of movement, fast acting. Look, someone's going to move away from troubled waters. Where they felt like they had no hope, they're going to move away from trouble. Somehow there's a Chariot moving towards the Queen of Cups. You're going to have rewards that come from hard work. Successfully balancing your priorities at once. And being determined with willpower and getting public recognition. Loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing, deep psychic insights, caring for others, but forgetting to care for yourself. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends. Follow your heart. And you're going to use logic and organization to increase your success. Take charge of the situation. Accept your leadership role, structure, and discipline. Okay, why is there a Chariot here? Because of the moon in reverse. I'm reading upright. Because there's been some moon energy, some uncertainty about your stability. But you're going to plan. You're waiting for something to come in that may bring in stability for you. Outcome of these ships coming in. There's that Emperor. Look, you're waiting for a lot of fast action from this Emperor. You could be getting over him. Why is he in reverse? He could be coming back because of the Six of Pentacles. This person might be the one that's going to help you. This could be your father, your grandfather, your uncle, or an older man that's going to help you to regain your stability, is what I'm seeing. Does that make sense, Manya? Okay. Hello, Inging. How are you? Hey, Conway. Hey, Nabrisha. Hello. I hope you all are subscribed. Pit Stop Pro. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pit Stop. Happy birthday to you. All right. Okay. Well, all right. I guess we're at the end. Bye, baby. I love you.
No. My question.
Oh, what was yours?
Why am I feeling
Okay.
disassociated? Like
Okay. I got to do one more for a friend of mine. All right. Can I get an answer to why she's feeling the way she's feeling? Thank you so very much. Woo. Lot of reasons. Alright, you can cut out here if you'd like. I'm going to give her guidance. Thank you for all the likes. Hey, Divine, how are you? Hello. Prism Wave number 31. When the prison waif arrives in his realm as your ally, he comes to remind you of the law of paradoxical intent. Your own self-sabotaging thoughts and hidden beliefs are in fact preventing you from your highest good. You might believe that you're doing all you can to manifest your reality, but perhaps you're giving in to thoughts such as the following. I can't do this. I'm unworthy. I'll fail so why try? I don't deserve this and I'm unlovable. In fact, you're locked in a prison of your own making. The good news is because this is good news because it means you have the key to let yourself out. This is a sign that you've tried to spend more time with yourself. This is a sign that you need to spend more time with yourself, addressing those beliefs that content your hard work. That counter your hard work to get ahead. You can change them if you want. You don't want to stay in prison, do you? Take inventory of your thoughts. Let yourself out of jail and spend a few minutes outside in gratitude. It's time to let the sun shine in. And number 10. 10 is in reverse, so that's a challenging position. The Errand Master appears to let you know that if you continue on your present course, you could be shooting yourself in the foot. You're being challenged now to take a look at your motives behind why you want to reach your goal at all. Is this a path of true destiny or the lure of fantasy and ego desire? Are you setting your intentions to win something away from someone else or to get what you want, whether or not it's good for you at all? Remember also that life is not a competition. The concept of competition is flawed and encourages a perception of lack. Your time will come. Be happy, be clear, be very clear that you're pointing in the right direction. And don't chase your arrow. If your intention is to find an easier, softer way or a shortcut to your goal, it's time to give that up, since it won't work. In the long run, it won't work in the long run. Don't be seduced by quick, get it now ideas. This is a time to ask for the highest intentions, to replace the old ones. Sometimes a new set of arrows is another target Sometimes a new set of arrows and a target altogether are needed. Then you can never miss your mark. And then the Ice Queen, number 28. I'm having trouble seeing, which means you might have trouble seeing these things that are happening. The Ice Queen has come to block your movement in your highest good. Let your ideas be preserved until later. You can thaw them out and use them at another time when they will best serve. The realm of the Ice Queen is the place of non-action, and now is the perfect time to take a look at how far you've come and to ask yourself now for a reclarification of your highest goals. Not all your plans can be accomplished at this moment. In fact, putting them on ice allows for the perfect timing later. Don't be too hasty in trying to reach all your goals now. An even better one will present itself if you surrender and spend the winter with the Ice Queen. Perhaps, too, you're trying to do too many things at once. This is a good occasion to choose only one thing to focus on and let the Queen put the others in the deep freeze until a more appropriate time. She'll let you know when it's time to let them thaw. And then one more. We have number 24. The Map Maker of Destiny. Somebody might call you, Sandy.
Okay.
You got this one in reverse, so that means it's challenged. Oh wait, it's always an ally and a challenger. When the Map Maker of Destiny appears, it's a sign that you're being given an opportunity to transition fate into destiny. At birth, each human being is given a unique map with myriad paths that intersect. Can you please give me a Coke? That intersect with one another. Your map of destiny shows all the places you're meant to visit. Places where you will be challenged to evolve into the highest aspect of the self. Remember that you are a spark of the you are a spark. Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so thirsty. Where was I?
You are a spark.
Yeah, I gotta find it though. I can't see. It's like you can't see these things about yourself at all.
That's about right.
Okay. Remember that you're a spark of the divine come to the earth to experience itself in human form. As such, your path is unique. It also somewhat is preordained, and fate represents the events in your life that were meant to happen and that you can't change. Fate is transformed into destiny according to how you respond to the circumstances. Destiny often offers you the ability to make great opportunities out of fated experience. So free will and choice are possible at certain points on your map. Now is one of those times. You're faced with a relationship or circumstance brought to you by fate. How you respond will lead into your perfect destiny. Your ally may assume the form of a soulmate come to heal your heart and be your companion. Perhaps your challenger makes you face the things within you that must change in order for you to express your highest good. Maybe fate brings you an ally in the form of a wonderful new project, or a challenger in the form of a failed business. No matter which form they take, all are perfect expressions of fate inviting you into your destiny. Pay attention as your map unfolds, and remember that fate makes the map, but destiny is determined by the manner in which you engage your journey. So right now, the reason why you're feeling the way you're feeling is because you don't have, your mind is not quite under control with these thoughts of how you feel about yourself. You're still struggling with those thoughts, whether you are aware of it or not. You're also needing to have a whole new set of arrows and a new target. You're trying to shoot at an old target, and you're not going to ever make it, because that was never meant to be your fate, okay? Mm-hmm. You need to put some things on ice. You're trying to do too much. And basically you're being told that you're being given an opportunity to live out your fate, your highest and greatest good, and you're being given an opportunity. And I think that's where this emptiness is coming from, because you're being emptied of yourself, of the self that was never meant to be there to begin with. And right now you're feeling the emptiness. You're feeling lost. You're feeling like there's nothing left of you. But you're in that between place where it's time to begin to fill yourself up with Sandy, with the real person, with the one who was born to be whatever it is you're being called to be. And you know what that is. I believe you know what that is, or you're at least
I do.
Have an idea.
Yeah.
Can we get some kind of idea of how this can happen? You see, you know, there's something legal, and this is not going to cause setbacks. Whatever you see that's legal will not cause any setbacks. Why does that matter? Because of being a networker, a mechanic, and your animals. I don't know what that means, but I think you do. You're networking. It's like you're working with other people when it comes to their animals. And you're going to have a call from an office. Why is the office here? It has to do with your legacy, manifesting, and a teacher. So it's like right now, there's no legacy or something. You could have already gotten part of your legacy. Somehow your legacy is upside down. And you're going to manifest and teach the office again and perfect. Why is legacy in reverse? Because of being a crafter, not making a shift. There's two cards stuck together. There's no shift and no helper because you're all alone. You're crafting. You need to shift where you have no helper or someone has no helper and they're all alone. And you're going to have luck with this.
Okay.
You're going to teach crafts.
Huh.
And it has something to do with no legacy. It could be people who don't really know what to do with their legacy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they might have plenty of money, but they don't have anybody to leave it to. They could actually end up leaving it to you so you can teach your crafts.
Wow.
Or something. You're going to have luck. Can you clarify the luck? There's going to be charity where there's been no growth. Yeah, somebody's going to give you charity because they don't have anybody else to give their money to. And there's going to be, somebody's going to take a risk on you. Outcome for Sandy's financial. In divine timing, you're going to be promoted. Oh my God. You're going to be a promoter. In divine timing, you're going to be a promoter or be promoted. You're going to have a lot of feelings about this. You're going to get a phone call from an office. In silence, we can't talk about this. This is private. Spirit says no. No talking. We can't talk about this. But you're going to get a promotion because somebody has a lot of feelings for you. And in the right time, you're going to get promoted, but we can't talk about it.
Okay.
And it has to do with somebody having money and maybe even, they could have already given somebody this money and they've been waiting for the right person to come along to teach these crafts. There's a rebel involved too. But we're not going to talk about the rebel.
No.
Okay? That's why you feel lost. Because right now, you're looking for who you truly are. And it's going to take time. But it's better to be lost and looking than to stay lost.
Right.
And you will find who you truly are. Is there anything else I can do? Okay, Spirit says to tell you, how are you essential? Spirit, how is Sandy essential, may I see, please? How is Sandy essential? A good friend is like a four-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have, an Irish proverb. Man's best friend. It can be difficult to teach an old dog new tricks, but no dog is too old to be man's best friend. In San Francisco, the Cuddle Club helps senior dogs make new friends with community seniors. Several times a month, the Cuddle Club, which was started by the Muttville Senior Dog Rescue, holds events where senior citizens gather to pet and play with senior rescue dogs. Each of the dogs is 7 years old or older and not as likely to be adopted by families looking for puppies. The Cuddle Club ensures that these sweet dogs get plenty of attention and love. The human group members love the events too. And at the end of each session, the seniors take the dogs out for a walk, and it's not unusual to see a small dog riding along on someone's walker. Many participants find a match at the event and end up adopting a new best friend to take home with them. Remember the pets?
Yep. I just read about that 3 days ago.
That's how you're essential. Somehow you're going to help people get matched up with pets. Senior pets. Remember, they have no legacy. They have no one. They have no one.
Right.
Okay. What would your best friend say, Sandy?
Me.
Focus on what makes you feel like yourself. Wow. And don't make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Y'all,
Heard.
Spirit ain't no joke.
Nope. Heard.
Alright, now, for the collective who's left, who stuck it out with me, may I have a message, please, from Instant Magic Oracle? Message, please, Instant Magic Oracle. You are carrying around some old guilt and shame. It's time to release it. Let it go. And we saw that in the reading, remember? We saw that in the reading. Okay, now, I'm going to do one more thing that I haven't done in a very long time. I'm going to give you all a mudras. A mudras. Alright, Spirit, what mudras would you give the collective? If you can help me to do my fingers that way. We got one collective. Earth mudras. Encouraging stability and grounding. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And then we got ether mudras. Enhancing inner peace, self-expression, and creativity. I love it. Alright, so the earth mudras. See if I can find it. The Muladhara root chakra gesture. Holy cow. As I hold this mudra, I let go of things I no longer need or want and make space for new beginnings. Is that not what we've been talking about? Holy cow, Spirit is amazing. Alright, here's how you do it, collective. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try. Y'all show me. I know y'all already do these, probably. The Muladhara mudra. Muladhara mudra. Okay. How to practice. Bend the little and ring fingers of both hands inward and then interlock them. So, the middle, the little and ring finger. So these two fingers right here interlock like that. Lost the page. And then it looks like these two go up. And then this one comes down. And then I don't know how the heck you do that. Holy cow. Oh, that's hard. Yeah, if you can do that, you done something. Like this. And when you hold that, you can purely feel the energy moving through. Wow. This is you letting go of the things you no longer need. Wow. Do you feel that energy moving through your body? I feel that in my head, in my throat. Alright, now the other one. Ooh, okay. As I sit quietly with my hands in this mudra, I visualize inspiration flowing freely. And what you do is you do this. It's not hard at all. You just do this. Like this. That one goes up, that one goes up. This one goes over this one. That's pretty much all there is to it. And that's supposed to help you. Upward flying energy gesture. Oh, my hand is itching on this sand right here. Somebody's going to come into some money. Or someone could be a money grubber, like a money hungry bitch. I feel we have one in this collective, or someone is dealing with one in this collective. What would this money-hungry person say to the collective? I hope you're happy for me. I pretend that I don't care. Why do you pretend like you don't care? Because we're not right for each other, and I took the easy way out. And I understand you better now. What would you say to them, collective? You would say, I forgive you. And you did not break me. Good for you. Good for you, collective. Good for you. Alright. Angels, how are you helping in this situation? How are you helping? All the angels of the universe, angels of adventure, and angels of power. Remember, in your home life, you're going on adventures. You're going to have all the angels of the universe on these adventures, and they're going to give you power, like superpower. And you're going to get clarity. What else? Planetary alignments, the night sky. See the full moon? And encouragement. I'm telling you, this month is going to be so powerful. So powerful. I can't wait to see the outcome of this month. Anything else you want to say, Spirit? Woo, that thumb is itching. Good gracious, it's itching. Is there anything we need to release? It says we need to do some releasing. What do we need to release as a collective? Comparing ourselves to others. What else? Drama. Let go of the drama and get some sleep and rest. What else? Surrender your belief in scarcity and surrender to inner peace. One more time, I'm hearing. Stop overthinking. And stop thinking you can fix somebody, because you can't fix yourself. Only Spirit can fix. All we can do is surrender what's broken. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I'm going to get us a prayer. What's the prayer for this week? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. I said it a little different, but it's different in different versions of the gospel. Excuse me for the way I'm dressed. I'm going to get us some trinkets. Sandy had to leave to go to work. Trinkets for whoever might still be here. Alright. I got that infinity sign that says love. Drive safe. I need you here with me. Somebody's going on adventures. You remember that old picture of the angel watching over the children on the broken bridge? The guardian angel? There's a guardian angel watching over. Protection, remember? An elephant. A chopper riding skeleton. Another elephant. A tree of life or family tree. An Eiffel Tower. Remember, there's going to be a tower, or you could know something about made with love. This video was definitely made with love. Alright, trinkets from this other bowl, Holy Spirit. I got a key, piece of black tourmaline, a cactus, another cactus. I call that a prick. Another tower. Smoky quartz. I love you, infinity. Another cactus. Somebody's a big time prick, or they live in Texas or somewhere out west. A skeleton hand. The world. An angel wing. A heart with a feather. Why did I say a heart with a feather? A heart with a flower. There's the feather. And then I have that money sign. Oh, and I have a music note. The skull fell off of it, but that's okay. Alright, who are you talking to specifically, Spirit? Who is this? FAPJGN Aries number 7. And there's a Cosmo feather. Sagittarius number 12. STKAVO. I thought I had another one. I thought I had another astrological one. Somehow it's missing. I don't know. Maybe I'll find it when I'm meant to. Sometimes that happens. You know, remember I told y'all a couple months ago that I was missing my sacral and my base root chakra stone from over there? They're still missing. And that's where my sickness has been found. We'll find it when we're meant to. One more time. I don't know where my other astrological... I'm going to find that joker though. It probably went on the floor behind the curtain. DCMBRAA Sagittarius number 12. Why not go once more? What the heck? RNVJAPE Gemini number 6 and the letter N. If you did not hear your initials, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means that those people needed a little something extra. Next time it might be your turn, okay? Alright, I guess that's going to be a wrap. I love you guys. I'm so grateful to have you here. Thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes, all the comments. Thank you, Kailash, for coming back. I hope you will moderate again. I love having you moderate. I love having Manya also, and I'm grateful that Manya has taken that responsibility. That means the world to me, Manya, that you've been willing to step up and help me. I love you, sweetheart, and I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Okay? Kailash, do you want to post, baby? Post, Kailash, post. Oh, thank you, Manya. You're so sweet. Oh, there it is. There's my dice. It's on Jupiter. Now it's on Sagittarius. Yeah, Sagittarius. Now it's on Mercury. Yeah, Mercury. Venus. And the Sun. What's wrong, Asha? Asha, what in the world? I hope you will come here again, Asha, because I love you. And I appreciate you being so kind and giving me so many good tips. Well, you know what? I don't know why he would think that. And I noticed, bye, baby. I noticed before when we were trying to talk about my illness that sometimes, you know, he may have a barrier with his English. I don't know. But I was, not just you, but I was talking to another lady about her illness, and she had like cancer all over her body, and I could see it. Oh, you were just kidding around. Okay. Ah, okay. So it's not a joke to Asha, because Asha has overcome cancer, and she knows how serious it is and how hard it can be to get cured from. So she's just trying to help me. She really wants to help me. And Asha, I don't know if you're able to go on WhatsApp or Facebook or any of those types of apps, but if you are, I would love to connect with you. Oh, bless your heart. So you're still not completely well. Okay. You too, Kailash. You too. Thank you. Thank you. Asha, thank you for, I will be ordering some green tea as soon as we hang up. I'm going to order the green tea. And if there's some way, look in my description box. If you can't find it in this one, look at like a couple before. I think I have all of my ways that you can connect with me. Okay? And I would love to connect with you outside of our videos, and that way you and I can talk in private, and it can be kept between the two of us. You know, we can talk about more. Okay? You have a lovely day as well, Kailash. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Okay, Spirit is telling me that there is someone who had a question that did not ask it, and that I need to address it. Alright, Spirit, talk to me. What's going on with this person? What is it that they need to know? Something is going to be shown to you, illuminated. You don't have any protection. You're not protected going forward, and you have no potential. And there's not going to be a new beginning. So something, you're going to realize you're not protected, you're not going forward, and you have no potential. And no new beginning. Why is this happening? Because of lack of purity, not going through the right gateway, and not taking an opportunity. So you weren't able to take an opportunity and because you weren't pure. Something was, maybe you couldn't pass a drug test, and you're not being still. Alright. How are you working in this person's situation, Spirit? Somebody is really not obeying Spirit. Spirit's giving you the High Priestess. Spirit wants you to use your secret knowledge, to use whatever it is you need to use that you've been given that's a spiritual gift, okay? You have the, you know better than this. What's the energy to overcome? The Star. And what's going to pull it together? The Hangman. The Hangman and the Tower, y'all. Somebody is going to be stuck in a tower. Just, you're going to be stuck in this tower until you see the right perspective. And you're also going to have a wheel. Oh my God, this is really concerning me. Holy smoly. I've never seen anything quite like this. Alright, why is the High Priestess here for this person? You're going to realize that you're not going forward because you have no protection. And no potential. You're not pure. You're not going through the right doorway or the right gateway. Even though you don't have any opportunities because of your lack of purity. Why is the High Priestess here for you? You almost got the Hangman. Why is the High Priestess here? Because you won't move on. You're reluctant to change. Intuitively, you know you're reluctant to change. Why are you reluctant to change? You're soul searching about the King of Wands. Being overbearing and too goal-oriented. Alright, why is the Star here? Because Aquarius is here with diminished. What you put in, you never get out. That's the energy to overcome. It's feeling like there's hope. That if you will be strong enough and determined enough, that you'll get out of this what you put into it. Why is the Tower here? The universe is about to blow your mind. Because nobody has any unconditional love. You're not fulfilled emotionally. Why not? Because I can see why. Because of that Star right there. Because you need to realize you have hope. You can change. You're reluctant to, but you can. And why are you Hangman? Because you're stubborn. Spirit's going to keep you here because you're stubborn and reluctant to change even though you can. And why is the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck? Because of the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Swords upright, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So essentially, there's a wheel coming that's going to cause fear, a loss, a new love. You're going to lose a new love because of the truth that you have not accepted the trauma from the past. This could be someone, a new love that you lost in the past. Why is the new love in reverse? Because of negative consequences. Why did you get negative consequences? Because you were unhappy. Or they were. Why were they unhappy? because of all the setbacks you had. Why'd you have so many What's the truth? The truth is that somebody had a glorious win. Why is that glorious win in the middle of all of this bullshit? Because somebody changed. This caused somebody to change. What happened when they changed? There was an emperor who realized how weak he was. And what did he do about it? Or he's going to. Fill in the blank. Fill in the blank. He's been withstanding a lot of adversity. What will be his ultimate outcome? We have Leo here. Maybe here. Pisces. Virgo. Leo. Pisces. Carolina. Why did I say Carolina? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So your anguish is going to be lifted. Where you've been through all of this anguish, this worry, this loss, you're going to finally win and get over that. You're going to realize that that's caused you to be so weak. Worrying about that loss of that child or that person, you're coming out of the moon. And what will be the outcome once you come out of all of this? Oh my God, look. You're going back to an empress. You're going back to an empress, or at least going to talk to one. Look, and there's a chariot involved. What would you say to this empress if you could say something to her? What would you say to her? Why can't I move on from you? Why is it that you love me? I wish I could be a different person. And they have hurt me. What would she say to you? She would say, you're so different from everyone around me. And I'm better with my heart, my head than with my heart. What else would she say? You were right. I can't make a decision. Why can't you make a decision? Because I want out. I want out, and no one understands me but you. What would he say to you want out? I wish I could be like you, and the emotions overwhelm me. It hurts so much. What's going to be the outcome for y'all? How could you ever forgive me for the mess I've made? Ouch, my heel. And sex with you. So, I wanna have sex with you, but how could you ever forgive me? Or maybe I'm saying, or they're saying, how could you ever forgive me for having sex with them? The passion I feel overwhelms me, and I don't know how to handle this. How would you forgive them for that sex? Whatever it was. I have to let you go to find myself. I don't blame them. And then, why do I feel so lost? Why do you feel so lost? Because will you leave me like the others? It's dark without you. What would she say to that? She would say, I can't express myself. And my life is a mess right now. What would you say to her about her life needing? You would say, I cry at night. And this love is crazy. I can't make you happy. What would she say about you can't make her happy? She would say, I need to hold back my true feelings for you. And I am the man in reverse. What are your true feelings? I have sexual desire and I can't stop thinking about you. Why do I feel so lost? So this person wants to have sex with you, but they feel so lost. It sounds like the two of you have a complicated situation here. Alright, show me how the Emperor feels. Truly, truly feels about the Empress. Like it's time. He feels like it's time. How does she feel? Like there's no chemistry. Why does she feel that way? Because she's going through an emotional storm and something bad has happened. There's a curse. Outcome of the curse from the emotional storm and the curse. What's, oh no, 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 no. What's going to be the outcome of the curse? There we go. Somebody used bad judgment and you're going to escape it. Alright. So what's going to be the outcome between the two of you? Bitterness. Why is there bitterness? Because you're spying, you're healing. This is deep. It's not shallow. So who's bitter? I don't think it's you two. It's someone who has no pride. They're silent. And they're getting clarity. What are they seeing when they see clarity? They're seeing that you're hoping. Even though this is hopeless. You're stressed. And you don't want to be in a foundation with them. What do you want? Do you want the fantasy? And what would that look like? Apologizing for what? Not being obsessed. What are you then? Your family. Outcome of your family. No new beginning. No thinking. And intimacy. So you don't want to start over. And you don't want to think about this. All there is sex. And that makes you sad. What's going to happen with the twin flame? Your past life came out. Why is your past life here? Because one day, someday, another time. Outcome of that. You're going to come out of the heart fog. And then how will it turn out? Right now, you got a lot of shit going on with y'all. When you come out of the heart fog, your heart will not be open. It's a twin flame. You're going to romanticize. This person's beautiful, and you're going to chase the hell out of them. You just don't realize it. You don't realize it because you're withdrawn. And you've broken their heart, but something shocking is going to happen, and you're going to abandon somebody because you're almost at your breaking point, and you're going to reject them and end it because somebody's being sneaky. Somebody's going to get caught being sneaky. That's a lot of cards, but that was somebody who wouldn't ask. They didn't have the courage to ask, but that's what's happening in your life. And I felt like, honestly, you want me to tell you the truth? I felt like I was reading for the third party. That's the truth. Maybe not, but they were listening. I was reading for both. Somebody's family's involved in this too, which means it could be more than... It could be a karmic partner and their siblings or their parents or their children or all of the above. And that even probably, I want to ask a question. I want to ask a serious question. Spirit, these people that are watching, you're about to have a tower and be stuck like Chuck with no protection. You're in a mess. You're in a real big mess. I don't even know if you realize it or not. But if you're doing something illegal, you could end up in trouble. You're in a big, big mess. these people that are watching, that I'm doing these readings for, are they making fun of these readings? Don't look for a sign. Perfect timing. Is that a yes? Just let go. Romance. What do you mean romance? Be assertive. It's not up to you. What do you mean be assertive? Remain positive. There's no need to worry. So no, they're not. They're taking it very serious. Perfect timing keeps coming out. It's like they're looking for the perfect time to let go of this person, or vice versa. May I ask one more question, Spirit? Is this person being used for their money? Romance came out, and the situation will improve. Does that mean they're not being used for their money? It means you better reconsider. Are they being used for their money? Peaceful resolution. You're ready. Are they being used for someone else's money? Ask for help from others. And it's not up to you. So I would say they're probably being used for their family's money. I have one more question. I'm sorry. Is their family aware? No trust and no forgiveness. Don't stop. Do they even like this person? Meditation brings answers. Get more information. Does this family like this person to be with their loved one? Big happy changes. Yes. Big happy changes, yes. And improving health. So, does that mean they're going to be happy with them being with someone else? I'm going to put yes back in. Either that person's going to change, which I didn't see happening, or are they going to be happy with them with someone else? Be assertive and don't look for a sign. Let go. Improving health. So are they going to be happy with them with that person? Communicate clearly. Not a year from now. The person they're with now, are they going to be happy, the family, or will they be happy with him? If you believe, improving health. So they have to change. They have to get more healthy. They don't trust this person or forgive them right now for some reason. Is what I'm getting. What would the family say to the person that they're with? You are not part of our plan. And I pretend I don't care. Sounds like to me that they don't want you to be there. Alright, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading and that you have a lovely rest of your day. Come back tomorrow. I'll be doing another reading. And I can't wait to answer your questions. Okay? Please come back. Subscribe, share, hype the video. Whatever you can do to help me grow the channel is appreciated. I love you guys. And I'll try to look better tomorrow. I promise. Alright. Bye-bye, sweetheart. Have a great day. You playing with that?